Hey, thanks for tuning into the Extreme channel. My name is Mr. X, and recently we launched this video right here that did an overview of hundreds of thousands of high-end collectibles. Today is one of many videos that we are doing that is detailing a portioned off section of that room, doing close-ups and more explanation about each individual piece. Today we're looking at autographed memorabilia, Fantastic Four, horror, cosmic, and more. Check it out. To give back to you guys, the Extreme channel is giving away this giant Goro statue from PCS for our 20,000 sub giveaway. If you want to know how to win this, I'll tell you a little bit later in this video. So we'll start here. This door is to the man cave or the basement where the majority of the collectibles are stored. There are some up here on this level, which you will see in a separate detailed video. Now I have plans in the next few months to actually turn this into a hidden door bookcase that opens by fingerprint. It's actually not as expensive as you would think, but I think it'll just kind of add that next level. So as we come in, there's some bright white LED track lighting that is motion activated, and these simply just come off the wall and charge. So no batteries or anything like that. And we have an Aliens and a Star Wars display to start. Now, the ones in very unique areas where lighting is difficult to get to, I actually have these ceiling lights installed from Amazon. You can install them on the walls, on the ceiling, you can move them around. I'll put the link in the description. But this first piece is a life-size Alien Queen bust from HCG Collectibles. So this is Hollywood Collectibles Group, and a few different switch out options. Looks fantastic. This piece right here is one of my most proud pieces. This is autographed by pretty much every major player in the original Star Wars trilogy. So this first piece, you have Anthony Daniels, Carrie Fisher, and Peter Mayhew. And as we talked about in some of the other videos, all of the autographed memorabilia is authenticated by good companies like Beckett or PSA. Here you have Frank Oz and Mark Hamill. George Lucas, pretty bad glare on that. The Star Wars set. We have James Earl Jones. I never did get a David Prowse signature because I just never really cared to. And even though he passed, it's still quite cheap to do so. And Harrison Ford on his blaster. This piece below is just the rest of the Star Wars movies. I do plan on removing that. Then as we move into the entry area, if you recall the large video we talked about, we'll start on this wall with some more autographed memorabilia. Kind of a tribute to Star Wars. Here you have a Kylo Ren or Adam Driver autographed lightsaber and a Mark Hamill autographed lightsaber. Both are fully functional, so I mean you wouldn't want to play with them, but they are cool toys. Here is a Daisy Ridley or Rey autographed hilt right there. And I got this, I think, right before The Last Jedi was actually released. And it's not obviously a favorite among Star Wars fans, but still pretty cool piece on the wall. Then down below are some of my older favorite TV shows. We have Prison Break by Dominic Purcell and Wentworth Miller. If you haven't seen that, check that out. If you like shows like 24, we're here Kiefer Sutherland signed this, you will love Prison Break. Then one of the greatest, I think, of all time, Friends, classic show. Here we have it autographed by, of course, the 6 main friends. Then we'll swing back to, this is kind of my small horror movie collection. This used to actually take up a whole room, and I've condensed it down to here. Now another thing, all of these, as I said in the big room tour, all of the cabinet lights are connected to a Bluetooth outlet. And this is really crowded right here. It's kind of overcrowded for me, especially at the top. We have an open spot for a werewolf that's coming. Actually, this Lycan Dream Figures werewolf may have already arrived, and you may have already seen my review on it by the time this launches. But these are Sideshow Collectibles here, made the Lord of Darkness from Legend, played by Tim Curry. One of my favorite movies growing up. The Howling, my favorite werewolf movie of all time. This is made by Pop Culture Shock Toys. Everything on this level is by a licensed company, so that means it's they got the licensing rights, they got everything signed off for. Below you see a 1/3 scale, so slightly bigger, Reaper statue from Blade 2. This is made, like I said, by Elite Creature Collectibles, 1/3 scale. Here is Leatherface, made by Sideshow. This is their premium format exclusive, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, of course. Next to Sideshow's Jason premium format. Down below we have a very overcrowded display, starting with Dream Figures Mummy, which is the same company that's making that Lycan, that werewolf that I have coming in right there. I actually have two of them because this one was broken on arrival, broken in half. So it's set together, it's glued together, and kind of sitting there. I had to do some modifications to it, but they sent me a replacement for the body, which is right there. Then you have a custom werewolf back here. So customs mean it's a private unlicensed commission. Now technically this isn't what I would say unlicensed because it's an original concept, so you're allowed to do that. No one owns a trademark to a werewolf. Same thing with the Mummy. The Mummy is not, it's technically by a custom company, but it's not unlicensed because no one has exclusive rights on the Mummy. Certain versions of the Mummy they do. American Werewolf in London, this is by Pop Culture Shock Toys, again, 1/4 scale piece. I ended up trading one of my Predator pieces for this that I was gonna sell. Then we have a little Pennywise homage to the newer Pennywise. So in the back you have what we call half-scale busts. So these are half the size of what a real portrait or head would be. These are the different versions of Pennywise from the 2017 It. Same with this one in the front. This is a 1/5 scale by a company called Tweeterhead that I love. It actually has a doll of the character inside the coffin, which is pretty cool. Drawing a blank on the name. The bottom row are kind of the heroes or anti-villains. So Sideshow made these first few here. You have Arnold Schwarzenegger from Terminator 2. I think this is a fantastic piece. You can get it for like $300 or $400, which is relatively cheap in this game. Behind you have Blitzway's Rocky 2 statue. And I have done reviews on 99% of these. I haven't on this Conan premium format from Sideshow right up front. A little homage to Arnold there. Behind him is a custom, so this is a private unlicensed commission Crow statue. Same with this Blade, this is a custom. Wesley Snipes from the Blade movies, Daywalker. And behind them you have Rocketeer from Sideshow Collectibles, another one of my favorite movies growing up. It's interesting when you watch movies when you're older, they're just not as good. Then these two, most people don't consider them heroes, Michael Myers and Freddy, but I do because those kids deserved it. So there you have a custom Michael Myers in the back. And Sideshow's Freddy Krueger. So I have removed the front displays, as I said, for better viewing for you guys. So we'll turn around to my Fantastic Four setup that I have going right now. Starting with my favorite piece of my collection, this is a custom 1/4 scale Silver Surfer coming out of a black hole, highly valued piece. And behind him you have Sideshow's old Galactus maquette, which in my opinion is the best Galactus statue ever made. Motion sensors back there, of course. Security up the ass in the house. This is Hot Toys 1/4 scale Infinity Gauntlet. I actually got for free because it was a promotion they were doing, and I don't like it much, but works well there. Here we have a CGC Silver Surfer cover, so this isn't too valuable, worth 50 to 100 bucks of their black #1. This is a placeholder. I have more Fantastic Four pieces coming. Down below you see a custom Thing statue. So this is actually painted by my wife, which is pretty cool. It's one of my most nostalgic pieces because of that, because it's kind of what got her participating in the hobby a little bit. And then you have an empty Maji case. That's what these are. These are Maji cases. I'll put the link in the description below for more Fantastic Four Doctor Doom pieces coming. Here you have Sideshow Collectibles Thanos on Throne maquette with a few upgraded features. Some of the fallen Avengers, a helmet there. This is a custom portrait. I actually own 4 Thanos statues. And this one is gonna move, and I'm gonna replace him with XM Studios Thanos, which you'll see shortly, because he pairs with XM Studios Lady Death right here. Although it does look pretty good with Sideshow's Thanos on Throne. And these have those lights above, as you can see. And those are remote controlled, and you can set them on timers and dimmers. And then you have a custom Thanos blade back there, meant to go with this throne. This is a custom, so again, private unlicensed commissioned Silver Surfer. Both of these are actually. So this piece right here was actually version 1. This was version 2. It only came as a kit, which means it was unpainted. So I had a professional painter paint it silver instead of chrome. Now there's a lot of controversy. Should Silver Surfer be silver? Should he be chrome? In the comics, he actually more appears white, but clearly that's just a ink issue. But this is kind of more, he's coming back to his home planet. It looks awesome. And here's what an unpainted kit looks like. So this is version 3 by that same group. Here he's, you know, kind of reflecting, and people either love or hate this piece, and I definitely get that. And behind him is my Avengers display. So I apologize for the reflection, but you have a number of things going on here. Number 1, you have an autographed piece in the back signed by the main Avengers staff of Age of Ultron, or cast. JSA authenticated, then just some props. Cool Iron Man helmet, a custom wearable Infinity Gauntlet, pretty badass. Hawkeye, quiver and arrows, Thor's hammer, a Hulk glove, which is also autographed by Stan Lee, and then you have Black Widow's guns and Captain America's shield. This is all something I pieced together. So that's kind of the front entry area, and we will cover the bar today as well. There's not as much in there. Looks like a kitchen. It's a bar due to the sheer amount of alcohol. We have a 3-tap keg. We have a little cosmic display here we'll get to in a second. Then large number of drinks. We actually have 3 different fridges down here. The main one here, it is full of alcohol because that's how I roll. TV, some of the books I'm reading. This is part of a giveaway we're doing right now. So make sure you not only subscribe to the channel, but you've liked this video. But check out any of my other videos, they will tell you details on that. This is kind of a doctor area when, you know, we're not entertaining, where I'm working on a certain piece, that tree's broken. So this cosmic area, that's kind of what I call it. At least that's what it's called on my phone when I turn on the different lights for it. Let's start at the top. I have a Ghost Rider, Punisher, Daredevil theme going on. I do have a custom Kingpin I'm gonna add. Probably sell this Ghost Rider in the front. I sell everything through the channel. But you have 2 Daredevils from Sideshow Collectibles. One is the Daredevil Shadowland. That's why he's in black. That's where he got kind of possessed and turned into a bad guy. It's a great read. And then the traditional one. These are my favorite Daredevil pieces that have been made. Daniel Bell, the sculptor, just did an amazing job, as he always does. This is also by Sideshow Collectibles, just like the Daredevils, this Punisher piece right here. And then this custom Ghost Rider. So I'll probably sell this. It's an amazing piece on every single level. Has 3 different portraits. The light up feature is unbelievable, but he doesn't have a bike, and this one does. So this is also a custom. Looks amazing. And most of the time with customs, just so you know, I can't tell you where to get these. These are all sold out years and years ago, so I don't even know where you could get any. But they usually make less than 50 or right around there. I think they made like 65 of these Ghost Riders and 30 of those. Then we move down to kind of a mix of characters. So we have the Curse of Spawn, another custom. This one actually, there's only 2 or 3 in existence right now, and then it's being mass produced to sell more. But this is the XM Thanos. These are all, this is 1/4 scale right here. This is the one I'm gonna replace that throne with. Amazing piece. And then we have the Darkness by XM Studios. I think this is the first XM Studios we've ran across, but you're gonna see quite a few more, not only in this video, but other videos to come. So gonna replace Thanos with another custom Spawn piece and a custom Violator, depending on if they will all fit. So down below, we got a mix of Guardians of the Galaxy and other items. So let's start right here. We have XM Studios. Oh, gotta fix that wire. XM Studios, Rocket and Groot. This is an amazing piece. It's this piece alone why I collect a Guardians of the Galaxy display. Then we have Sideshow's Gamora down here to accompany them. In the middle, another custom Silver Surfer coming out on Galactus's hand. And he does have the Infinity Gauntlet, which does have some comic background to it. And what I like about the XM Studios right here, that wire is bugging the hell out of me right now, is that it pairs with their Star-Lord that XM Studios made. So it's both like a crashed ship that they're jumping out of to fight, same uniforms. Pretty cool. He has 2 portrait options. These are comic based, not off the movie, but comic based. And then in the back you have a custom Drax. So just like the other pieces, Drax is actually green in the comics. He's not the weird blue color that the MCU made him. And he's quite a different character depending on which stage in his life you actually have him at. So this is the cosmic display here. To win this Goro statue, first thing you got to do is make sure you've liked this video, you've actually subscribed to the channel, and you've hit that bell notification. Second thing is leave a comment below, and make sure it's a witty, entertaining, or funny comment. Because when we hit 20,000 subscribers, I'm going to pick a random video, and the comment that has the most likes on it will be the winner of this Goro statue. So make sure your comment is entertaining to others and entertaining to Mr. X. Because if I like it, I'm actually going to pin it to the tops to help you get more likes. So that's kind of a summary of everything we're going to look at today. Again, if you want to see some of those other videos, make sure to check them out. Here's a playlist right here, or subscribe to the channel because we drop content all of the time. Thanks guys. Make sure to hit like on your way out. Really appreciate it. Take care.